I just got done with a client session, one of my post-menopause clients, and we met over Zoom for her virtual session, and she's about to graduate from working with me, and that's always like a really exciting but emotional moment for me because so much work goes into supporting each of the women that I work with, and also I am so honored that she trusted me with this process, but I wanted to share more about what she went through and what we did to give you an idea of what it really looks like to actually go from feeling not great, feeling like crap, having stubborn weight, digestive issues, energy issues, all of that, to feeling high energy, feeling ready for life, seeing the scale move, feeling good in your body, because it's a process. It doesn't happen overnight. So this client started with me about 9 months ago. And yes, it can take 9 months to go from feeling crappy to feeling fantastic, because it took your whole life to get you to feeling crappy, actually, before your body really made it noticeable and was loud, right? So especially women who are going through perimenopause or postmenopause, it really is a time where it's kind of like looking into the tea leaves of your past. And depending how your body has been over the last 20, 30, 40 years, it all kind of accumulates and leads to what that experience will be like. So this client came in. She had some toxicities going on that we knew about. So exposure to toxins, which is a really common issue that most women aren't paying attention to. So we started by making sure that her detox pathways are open. Her body could move toxins out. So making sure she was pooping regularly, making sure she was sweating regularly, making sure she was moving her body, right? These are all really important. Making sure sleep was on point. These are all really, really important. And also working on a dietary approach that would really be the backbone of the work we were doing. And as she was doing that, I tested her stool using a GI map. It's a really comprehensive stool test to tell me about organisms and things like candida and how inflammation is through your GI tract and things like that. And we found things that needed to be dealt with. And so I created a custom protocol for her where we really got down to all the layers of what that lab work showed. And from that point, she was ready for us to tackle hormones more. So all of what we did before that was really to prepare her for this moment where we did a Dutch test and we did some blood work. And we looked to see what her body really needed to thrive. And we saw there was still a burden on her liver just because of how her body was handling estrogen. So we focused on that. We also saw that in her blood work, her body still needed some support and some nutrients to really be its best. So we tweaked her diet, we tweaked her supplement regimen, all of that. And all of this was to prepare her so she could have a conversation with her provider about bioidentical hormones, which she did last month. And not only did her provider say, holy crap, the person you're working with, this is a fantastic protocol and recommendations. I love what she has you doing. She also said, yep, let's do it. You're ready for this. And she's now been on bioidentical hormones for a couple of weeks and she's feeling amazing and incredible. And this is the process I really recommend if you're a woman who wants to try bioidentical hormones. They actually are a match for a lot of women when they get to this phase of life, right? Perimenopause, postmenopause. They can be beneficial for a lot of women. However, a lot of women don't prep their bodies. And this is actually the same exact thing that I say to anybody who wants to do something like a parasite protocol. You actually need to prep your body first. You can't just throw your body into something very intense. It's not going to be very receptive. You're going to have a lot of symptoms. You may not even stick it through. You also may not see the kind of improvement you're hoping to see. So this client is really a fantastic example of putting in the work, taking the time, right, to really go through the process and now being on the other side of feeling fan-freaking-tastic. So if you want to learn more about this type of one-on-one support with me or one of my assistant nutritionists, you can check out my bio. There is a bink, add an L before that. And you can set up a discovery call and we can chat about working together.